No one defined the Rangers of the modern era quite like Walter Smith. Today, he was described as a leader and ambassador, but above all, a club legend.
Well, of course, he gave them success. And given the fact that Rangers in recent years have been really in the basement, it accentuates and almost glorifies what Walter Smith was able to give them.
Walter Smith played over 200 times for Dundee United but retired at 29 after suffering a pelvic injury. He began his coaching career at United under the bluff, authoritarian but hugely successful Jim McLean. Smith's managerial longevity would completely tower his achievements as a player.
He wasn't the best player in the world, but I tell you what, he gave 110% every time he was on that park. Funny enough, his nickname was the Bear. And he played like a bear, you know, he never knew when he was beat, he just got stuck in.
The Graham Souness revolution hauled Rangers from a period of early 1980s mediocrity. In 1986, Smith moved to Ibrox as number 2 before taking sole charge in 1991.
Graham Souness, midway through the press conference, simply stood up and walked out. Finished with Rangers, leaving Walter there. And I thought, Walter, you've been in the background at Ibrox. Are you going to be able to take on after this colourful and controversial character? Well, he did.
Obviously, I was Graham's assistant for 5 years, so it was just a matter of stepping up. And once I got an assistant in place, Archie Knox, it was just a matter of trying to take over where he left off and Archie take over where I left off. So I think it's been fairly smooth, but results will tell, Jim.
His roll of honour across 2 spells as manager: 10 Scottish League titles, 5 Scottish Cups, 6 League Cups and 1 UEFA Cup final. In 1993, the domestic treble was achieved. Smith would match Jock Stein's 9 championships in a row to equalise the bragging rights in a football-mad city where one-upmanship is king. He was almost placid in public, but players attested to dressing room dressing downs. He headed south in 1998 and managed Everton, but never delivered the success they craved. In 2004, he took charge of the national side, who moved 70 places up the UEFA rankings. Despite notable one-off successes, there was no qualifying for international championships. Universally loved by the staunch of Ibrox, Smith carried himself with a lot of dignity, with a quiet yet steely determination, in the embodiment of what many Rangers supporters believe is the essence of their club's character. Walter Smith's achievements endow him with a special status in Ibrox folklore, a man who was genuinely loved by those who follow and respected beyond the environs of Ibrox Stadium. There's a spasm quality to the modern trend of seeing limited success as legendary. Smith scaled heights which invite, almost demand hagiography. Down Ibrox way, his status as the Mr. Rangers of the modern era was earned long ago. The club anthem is Follow, Follow. Tonight those who do, remember, cherish and give thanks for the man they knew simply as Walter.